Alright, so today we're taking a look at Scrapped, which is a game that was posted for the Brackeys game jam that finished recently. I don't know exactly remember when. And it's basically a survivor-like game, but with a little twist, which is instead of you getting stronger with upgrades and stuff, you are getting resources and you are spawning little robots that help you, basically. And then and that's basically it. So what you do is you kill enemies, you survive, get scrap, spawn new robots, and then there's a little extra thing, which is that you can go towards. You can see you have a little arrow, so that I am obviously playing already. There is a little arrow that points you towards a specific location, and at that location you have to hold it for 25 seconds, and when you do, you get a bunch of resources and probably a new robot you can unlock. So right now, obviously, I only have the first one, which is right there. You only have 3 health, which seems very low, personally. But, yeah. So there you go, let's try to survive, and there you go. I managed to capture, quote-unquote, capture that place. So now let's see if I can get the upgrade. And I have unlocked a new character right there. So now I have the resources to spawn something. So like as you see, I can spawn something and it's going to follow me. And it's going to do the attacks for me. Now, they do have health, which means that you can't really, hope for them to stay forever, kind of thing. I would need 2 more batteries, and I would be able to get that guy, another one of those. So now what I should do is continue towards the thing again. I'm going to spawn one of these, so it's helped me a little bit. 2 of those. Now let's go towards. I can see the health. They don't seem to regenerate. There you go, I lost it. But I can get the resources back, which is quite interesting. Alright, so let's see if I can hold this place again for a couple of seconds. 25 each time. And I'll get a bunch of resources. One of them died already. I do have the resources to spawn another one. And there you go. So that should allow me to spawn an extra one again. Okay, to that one. I got the 3rd one. Which I'm going to spawn it just to see what it is. Ooh, so it's a shield. Okay, interesting. I like this. And it does not seem to have health itself. I guess it's just the armor. Once the armor is down, that's it. Okay, let's go towards the next holding area. I do want to get the resources, though. So I can spawn more of these. I've spawned all of them, and now I can survive. 25 seconds. It's not too much. So yeah, and I really like the aesthetic as well. Very simple, low poly, but quite well, low like pixel art, but quite well executed. The sound, it's quite nice as well, very crisp. Alright, a new guy. And let's spawn it. So it's similar to the last one, but this one it's more of a fast turret, the looks of it. So let's not waste any time. And I cannot seem to be able to spawn, so let's just spawn a normal guy again. And apparently, I haven't reached that point yet, but apparently, spawn another guy. Once you unlock all of them, meaning probably in this one, you can still continue doing them. Alright, there you go. I'll unlock the new one. Bunch of resources. Let's spawn one. And now, if I continue going, they actually level up. Which means they become stronger, and so on. So I've still got both of the turrets. I think I'm still going to get another flying turret. And whatever else I can get, which is not much. Alright, normal guy. feel like normal guys are mostly just yeah, they can soak some health. That's pretty good. I still haven't gotten hit since I got the thing, which is nice. Alright, so I should be getting an upgrade for one of them. Alright, so it seems like the protection got an upgrade, which might not have been the best one, but to upgrade. Alright, let's go towards the next one. And we'll spawn a bunch of things. Ooh, sorry. I didn't realize these guys were so fast. Let's spawn a new one, which should be better now. Alright, let's spawn a bunch of stuff now. Oh, I don't have the resources. Okay. Now it's spawn. I don't have the resources. Let's try to clean it a little bit before starting to... Ooh, I feel like I'm lacking resources to survive. I feel like I spend everything on the shield, and now I don't have the resources I need. I might have to actually use it. At least it pierces. There you go. Alright, let's start. Even if it is quite risky, I might have to go out of the area. Ooh, okay, that hurts. One more hit and I'm down. Yeah, I'm just slowly getting it down. Definitely gonna be complicated. Too many enemies. No whatsoever I can buy. One little improvements that I would do is first being able to buy things with the buttons, and without necessarily having to place them manually. I don't think it matters too much where you place them. And the other thing is having some kind of indicator to tell you whether or not you can afford it. I think that would be quite nice. Alright, so let's give it another try and see if we can go slightly further. But that is basically the gist of the game. I enjoy it. I think it's quite nice. Did it get hit? That did get hit. Okay. Would be nice though to also have upgrades for your character, I think. Alright, let's go to the next area. I think I really have to focus on the areas, and that really gives you, well, the most resources really, and the upgrades are very good as well. Oh, there you go. Alright. 6 seconds. Should get another guy. Getting the protection would be nice, but I wouldn't mind not getting it and getting something else. Like this guy. You know what? I'm gonna wait and actually afford another one of these. And another one of these. Alright, let's go straight to the next area. Which I think it is the most important thing. Are they time-based in any way? Not sure. But yeah, if they could fix, they could add that simple fact that, you know, you better way to tell whether or not you can afford stuff, that would be quite nice. That would be a very good improvement already. I really like the fact that because it's a pixel art, instead of doing, trying to do a circle, which is a lot harder and it looks weird, they just straight up went for a octagon, I guess, which just looks good, you know. You don't really have to care whether or not it looks the way it's supposed to, you know. Like, I tend to say whenever you're doing certain things, like, exaggerating stuff is not necessarily bad. So in this case, you know, they couldn't really do a circle, so instead of just not doing a circle, going full on and doing completely something else, right? Works fine. You know, kind of like the thing is kind of don't do half-baked stuff, just go all the way, right? So instead of doing a bad circle, do something else, which is going to look a lot better. How many hits? 5 hits, okay. Well, I'm assuming 5 hits, I'm not exactly sure. Can I afford anything? No. Alright, we're in trouble again. We went up a difficulty level. Ah. We went worse. I don't know what the strategy is. I'm assuming the strategy is, really focus on these things. And try not to lose the guys, I guess. Okay, difficulty level increased. I didn't realize that there was that little sound. Bong. Very nice. You know, everything else has multiple types of indicators, right? It's just that one, the whether or not you can afford stuff is a little bit low on indicators, let's put it that way. Anyways, let's straight go towards the next area. Yeah, they do seem to be timed. Okay, so that's good to know. So this, like for example, now spawning all of them now was kind of a bad idea. It's better to wait once you get to the area to spawn them. Right now, I'm probably going to lose all of them in a couple of seconds. And I won't really care. I'm just going to pick up everything and leave to the next area. There you go. So now they're going to die on the way to the next area. And I'm not going to care. Now that I get to the place, I can spawn stuff. That is definitely a strategy that I did not pick up before. So I'm getting better. There's only 5 levels of difficulty. So if you manage to get to a point where, you know, you can survive that easily. I saw a guy on the itch page that had played for like an hour. This is what I love about this type of game, because they're not too hard to make, yet they allow for potential long playthroughs, right? Because other types of games, if you don't have a lot of content in your game, you'll probably finish it in 10 minutes, you know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then that's it, right? You can't really play more. And with this type of game, it's slightly different, because even though... Because you can always play more to some extent, and it's very easy to do so. There you go. Bunch of scrap. And the shield, which I am going to get one, of course, at least. And now let's go to the next area. Really focus on that. And then we can get an improvement to something, which is going to be great. And we can afford anything else, so that's good enough. They're almost shooting too far away because I can't pick up the stuff from here, you know? One of them, the other one's gonna die as well. Alright, let's see who improves. Alright, the shield again. So if they always start the shield, or is it just random that it is the shield again? Alright, let's go to the next area. And we can spawn a couple of things. So we don't have any of these guys anymore. And we're just going to spawn a couple of these guys. Which are pretty good at the end of the day. I'll afford one of these as well. 8 seconds. The numbers are not very good because sometimes it's difficult to tell whether it's an 8 or a 0. Which is not very good. Because here, for example, the second resource looks almost like there's 0. Like it costs 0, but it doesn't cost 8. And at first I was a bit confused because I thought it cost 0. So I was looking at my resources here and I was like, wait a minute. Why can I not purchase it? Wait, which one got better? This one. Okay, good to know. So now they should last longer because they have more health. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's just get those, I guess. Considering they're just better now. There's almost no reason not to get them. Alright, for seconds. There you go, let's see what we get. Upgrade to what? The main guy. Okay, good. Let's go towards it. Next location. Is any of them gonna die? Not really. Seem to be surviving for a while still. Let's get a couple of these guys. Why not? Seem to be doing quite well compared to last game. That's a run, I guess. Alright, let's see which one improves. Ooh, a level 3 turret. Okay, so they are not scripted as to which ones you get. Gimme. Bunch of resources. So now we have a turret, which is just very good, so there's almost no reason to get anything else. They do more damage and they last longer. Level 4 difficulty. Ooh, okay, those guys are complicated, let's put it that way. Okay, I definitely like those guys, because they are very long-ranged. Okay, what do we get? Level 2 bomber. Let's go to the next area. And I think I read that it was only up to tier 3. So I'm what? I'm like 3 or 5. And 5 upgrades away from having everything level 3. And we have 1 level difficulty left. Alright, so let's get a couple more. these ones are very much the difficult ones. So yeah, those guys are long range, which is a bit annoying for this, because I have to get out of the area. Ouch. Let's get the shield back. 5 seconds, 4. There you go. What improvement? 3, the main guy. Okay. Get the resources. And we can go to the next area. I almost want the shield to improve, because I feel like I'm doing fine with these guys, damage-wise. And if I can just make sure that I don't die, then yeah, it's good enough, you know. Alright. Almost have to do nothing anymore. Alright, 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Although I talked about the font, but it is true that certain fonts are a bit weird. Like I am using a font for one of my games, which also like a pixel art-ish font. And for the reason of, like, because of how it's made, the 8 sometimes, depending on the resolution and different things, it might look like it's separated from certain parts. Had like some separated parts, which end up looking a little bit like a 6. Not too much, but a little bit. And sometimes it's a bit confusing. But I tried fixing it, and doesn't seem like it can. I could do the 8 completely different way. That might somewhat fix it. Well, it would create maybe some other gaps, but yeah. Fonts are weird. But yeah, so whenever you want to have some kind of stylized font, sometimes you do have some issues as to, you know, you lose readability, basically. Although, very nice thing of doing, you know, black on white and white on black always works very well. Nowadays, like, I used to not necessarily do this, but nowadays I always do this for fonts, where I always have some kind of border. I think it makes it pop out a lot better, and you don't have to care too much about where that font appears as well. Because the problem with games is that you don't necessarily know where the font is going to appear. So depending on your background, you might be able to read it or not. Ooh, okay, we're in trouble, boys. There you go. Do your thing, do your thing. Another guy. Okay, we're in trouble. Bunch of the main guys. Alright, we should be able to handle this now. It was a bit of a tough thing. I think we could afford these guys though, which do not require batteries, which is the most difficult resources to find. Basically, you only find them in these locations. Alright. We only need one more and we're all stacked. I feel like this one also doesn't have doesn't require batteries. That's nice. Alright, let's go. Alright, we have reached the final level of difficulty, which means if we can manage to survive this, we should be somewhat fine. Ooh, okay. I was gonna get another shield, but I don't have batteries for that. Definitely need another shield. Need more batteries. Alright, survive, survive. I am like 1 health away. I don't have batteries, so if I lose my shield now, might be the end of it. Alright, give me batteries. Alright, what happens now? Nothing. Okay. Now that I've got everything, nothing happens. But I got batteries, which is a good thing, which I'm gonna hold for the shield if I need it. I'm just gonna spawn a couple of these. And a couple of these. Alright. Doing fine, we're doing fine. That's what I tell myself to boost confidence. Well, we're kind of okay. As long as I don't lose health, you know. That reminds me of the World of Warcraft deep, you know. Like, just, if you don't die, just don't get below 0 HP, you know. And I died. And I had enough for a shield as well. That's bad. Well, I quit for some reason. I didn't want to, but anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. That was Scrapper. Let me open it again, just for the title screen. That was Scrapper. A nice little game. Quite fun. Yeah, it could be slightly improved, slightly polished. Again, it is a game for a game jam, so nothing, you know, can't expect the world. I really like the UI as well for the menu. And this is a very nice, funny addition as well. The fact that, you know, there's could be something here, but there isn't. So they just added the button and the little effect, which is a little extra, but it's quite funny and quite nice. So anyways, yeah, that was Scrapper. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.